done drawing my owl and I have it the way I like it. Do you see how I drew my owl big on the paper? Does it fill up most of the paper? Yeah. You're gonna wanna do that because if your owl is teeny tiny, it's not gonna fill up your space. Now what I'm gonna do is I have this piece of styrofoam. Of what? Styrofoam. Now this piece of styrofoam is a little bit bigger than my owl. Now, I'm going to put my drawing on top of my styrofoam and I'm gonna end up tracing it, okay? When I trace it, it's gonna leave little marks in my styrofoam where I've pushed it down. So is it gonna change the texture of the styrofoam? Now, I don't want this to move, so I'm gonna use a little bit of painter's tape, and Mrs. Altman will probably help you with this so that it doesn't rip your foam. So I'm gonna line this up where I think I want it to go, and I'm going to tape this down so it doesn't move. I just have one piece of tape holding it on there, okay? Then we're gonna take a ballpoint pen, a what? Which you can kind of see is a little bit rounded, but is still kind of sharp. It is okay if this pen doesn't even mark. Like this one doesn't work super good, and that's totally fine because what I want it to do is press down into my foam. So I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna carefully and slowly trace over my lines, which is gonna make a mark on my foam, and you can kind of hear it as I trace over. In a second, I will lift up my paper and you'll be able to see some of the marks that are being left in my foam. Okay, if I lift this up, can you see the lines that I've traced? Yeah. Can I see which ones I'm still missing? Yeah, so I'm gonna let this lay back down. Because I have it taped, will it go down to the same spot? Yes, because it goes down to the same spot, I can just continue tracing. If I don't have this taped down, could it move around? If it moves around, could that mess with my picture? It could. So we want to have it taped. Sometimes when I'm tracing, this is actually kind of cutting my paper. Is that gonna be okay? Well, this paper is just my practice. Is it my final art? No, it's not my final art. So if something happens to it, it will be okay. I think I want to add that texture that I have with these lines on my branch. So I'm going to trace those really quick. And then I think I could almost be done. When I'm all done, I'm going to very carefully take off the paper. Okay, did this cut my paper? Is that okay? This is just my practice, right? Now this is my foam. I'm gonna go back over it and I'm gonna make those creases nice and deep. Is Mrs. Altman going super fast? No, she's going slow, and she's tracing all those marks to make it go a little bit deeper.